All right, this is Don Brightman here, author and podcast host, and this is going to be something special in particular, something out there, not way out there, but something out there that folks need to know about, and that's cryptocurrency, especially the way things are out there right now financially. And this is going to be the CWC, the Cryptocurrency Informational Session with Shang LaRon. Let's give it up for Shang.
Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate the opportunity. How are you today?
Doing good. Doing good with five O's even. It's good.
That is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm excited about today. And I really want to get into, this discussion about the cryptocurrency. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions. And why don't we start off with what your question might be, Don?
Well, what is
Okay,
it?
that that's an easy enough question to answer. Well, first of all, let's say that it's a digital asset. And the reason that it's a digital asset is because you don't physically have to have it in your possession. Now, if we start looking at fiat currencies, those are the currencies that we're all familiar with, our dollar bills, the yen, the pesos, the British pound. But this digital currency that a lot of people, this big wave or big phenomenon that has taken over, is more of I would say more of a internal kind of process that is done through a blockchain. And I know a lot of people are like, well, what's a blockchain? Well, a blockchain is the same thing as if you think about, Don, when you look at an ACH transaction, when you get your direct deposit, that comes through a wired transaction from one business to another business. And in that case, the same thing happens with cryptocurrency. They're digital because they are transferred from one blockchain to another blockchain, and they communicate with each other. It's kind of like, the old days. I don't know if people remember the mainframes, the big IBM computers, and there used to be a guy sitting there writing code to tell the machine what to do. This new blockchain technology that digital currency uses. It is a communicator. It is a translator. So everything that you do when you say, "Hey, I want to purchase cryptocurrency," that it communicates through a blockchain.
Sweet, sweet. It's a blockchain, magical blockchain. What is the actual blockchain itself?
Well, when you think about blockchain, one of the things that I like to tell people, the technology is similar to that of, if you look at Facebook. When you get on Facebook, you can pull um, people's pages from all over the world. The same thing with blockchain technology. What it allows is that a developer can develop an application that allows me in Maryland to purchase a digital asset from somebody in Thailand. I don't ever have to know that person. I don't ever have to see that person, but we're communicating through a blockchain encryption. So like I said before, we're looking at a digital asset. It is an asset that can be, let me preface that, where the asset can be physical. There are kiosks all over the United States where you can go in and actually purchase actually coins, this cryptocurrency. But for the majority of us, most people who get involved in this investing, it's a digital thing. You don't physically have it in your possession, but you do have it on the books. So again, I want to just talk about the fact that what's the difference between a digital asset and the fiat asset that we all have, the dollar bills, the yen, the pesos, the British pound, the euros. First of all, cryptocurrency is considered decentralized. What that means is that it is not backed by the collateral of a government entity. It also means that it is not taxed. There is no tax other than the fee that you may pay to purchase it off of a blockchain. There is no tax on the capital gains. For example, if you buy $500 worth of a particular cryptocurrency and the blockchain charges you 5%, then that's, I shouldn't say 5%. Most of them charge you like 1%. So let's say that 1% is $5. Okay. Now, so your total would be $505. Now, let's say in 6 months, your actual currency now has gone up to 675. So you already have $170 in profit. What would happen is if you decided that I want to sell that currency, you would come away with the $670. Okay. And at the end of at the beginning of the year, when tax time comes around, you are not taxed on that capital gain. That is why we call it decentralized. Now, when we look at the fiat currency, which is our dollars and things like that, it is a centralized. It is centralized. What that means is that it is backed by the full fledged of our government. Each dollar that we have has the backing of the treasury behind it. What that also means is that if you put it in a bank and it draws interest, you are immediately going to pay taxes on that interest. Okay, so that's the real difference between a digital asset and the fiat asset, which we carry, is the fact that decentralized for the cryptocurrency and that it is not backed by the government, and then it is not taxed. The fiat currency, however, is centralized. It is backed by the faith of our treasury, and it is taxed on the capital gain. I know I'm saying a lot, Don.
Not the first time. Definitely is a lot indeed. So with all of that, it sounds freaking amazing, sounds freaking good. So it's a digital asset. That's the first thing.
Mhm.
And then, of course, everything else, the benefits that go with it. So where do folks actually start with cryptocurrency? Because there's so many things you can go with. There's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum, and there's a boatload of other ones. So where do you recommend folks to start?
I think what people need to do is what I did. Now, let me just say Bitcoin got started probably about 2009. Right now, Bitcoin is the number one cryptocurrency, and it is hovering around 11 to $12,000 for one. So a lot of us are priced out of that market, and I understand that. The second one is Ethereum. Ethereum came on the market around 2015. Right now, it hovers around $350 to about $400 per coin. And then the third most popular cryptocurrency is Litecoin. That actually came into play before Ethereum. It came into play around 2011. However, the market share of that is really low. So you could probably buy Litecoins right now for somewhere in the avenue of about $50 to about $60 per coin. What I would tell anybody is if you want to understand about just the learning aspect of cryptocurrency, I would go to either Google Play or the App Store, and I would download the app called Coinbase. What Coinbase is it's a platform for you to learn about cryptocurrency as well as to invest in it. Now, what also happens with Coinbase is they actually give you currency, if you take the time to research their videos and things like that, they will give you currency as a reward from researching their videos. So that's a great way to learn about it. Now, another platform that I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with, and that is Forex. You know, Forex is where you can trade any type of currency in the world. Now, with the Forex platform, I think I preface that by saying that if you're going to get into Forex trading, I would prefer that you have some experience in it because you can lose quite a bit of money. But these are two places where you can go and actually learn about the actual crypto market. Now, again, Coinbase app. It is for Androids or for Apple. So you can easily download that actual application to your phone and take the time, Dominique, to actually learn about the different types of currencies. And as you stated before, there are probably over 30 to 40 different types of cryptocurrencies. What makes them valuable is the number of sellers and buyers in the market. This is why Bitcoin has done so phenomenal, is because it has millions and millions of people purchasing that asset every day. And another reason why Ethereum is becoming one of the more popular coins is because they have, you know, a lot of people as well that are jumping on the bandwagon with the cryptocurrency, and Ethereum is a lot cheaper. Litecoin, even though it has been around a while, it has not garnered the support of the community as the other two coins are. That's why the price is really low right now. Like I said, it's about $50. Now, I would preface that with saying, if you want to purchase Litecoin, you can. But if you're in to this, if you want to get into cryptocurrency to understand investing and to make money, then I would not buy Litecoin because, again, it is not scalable at this point. Another thing I want to just kind of briefly talk about is you can go on the App Store or the Google Play Store and you can download what we call wallets. Those wallets are the wallets that you use to buy and sell crypto. You have to have an actual wallet, just like Apple has its wallet, and Amazon has, I think, has a wallet, and I think there's so many other. I think MasterCard has a wallet. I think, oh my goodness, so many wallets out there. But basically, what you're going to do with those wallets is this is where you actually get to purchase your sell or buy crypto. You have to have a wallet. There is also another type of wallet. If you, let's say for people who don't want to use their actual phones, there are computers out here where you can actually use to view your position in the crypto that you bought. So there are applications out there that you can actually download to your PC as well. So I know I've said a lot. This is basically just an introduction. We will go into more detail later, but I think the takeaways here is to know that cryptocurrency is a digital asset. It is decentralized. There is no collateral that backs it. There is no tax penalty, or there is no taxes on your capital gain. However, if you're using a fiat currency, which we currently have, our system is fiat, they are a centralized platform. You will pay taxes on your capital gain, and it is backed by our Department of Treasury. We also, another takeaway is that the digital asset is traded over a blockchain technology. And that blockchain technology allows sellers and buyers to be in a marketplace together. And it's kind of like the stock market, if we want to really talk about it. It's like the stock market. There are buyers and sellers, and the prices are determined by how many people are willing to buy and how many people who are willing to sell. That is how you determine the actual value of the cryptocurrency. And as I stated before, there are three top uh, cryptocurrencies out here. Everybody knows about Bitcoin, and more people are getting to know about Ethereum. And then the third one is the Litecoin. As I stated before, there are probably at least 30 or 40, I want to say at least 30 or 40 different crypto currencies out here. But I think, again, if you're getting into this as an investor or trying to make money off of this, you want to stick with the ones that are scalable and that are going to provide you with the most bang for your buck, if that's what we want to call it. Any other questions, Dominique?
Yes, indeed. Of course. Of course. Yeah, because like with the cryptocurrency, like since it's still a new area and there's 30 to 40 of them, and
Right.
folks may not know which one to start with. Like, of course, there's the three popular ones, and and of course, with the Bitcoin, not everybody has 10 grand lying around,
Yeah,
especially a drop on
understand.
Bitcoin.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. So, which one did you start with? Was Ethereum where you started? Was it Litecoin or
I
what?
actually started with Bitcoin probably in 2015. I joined a actual group, and we will talk about that in more detail, where you can actually join these cryptocurrency groups, which benefit you a lot, and you do not have to have a full coin to join the group. So I started with Bitcoin in 2015. Since then, I have joined another group that focuses on Ethereum. So I am more apt to discuss Ethereum, even though I want to preface and say I also have Litecoin. So I think for an investor, it is better to start with Ethereum and also to join a group so that you can get the benefits of your investment.
Sweet. So, when do you folks should think they should start investing into crypto? How much money do you think folks should have in the bank first before they make the leap?
I think for me, I would actually, and my background is in finance and investment, and I was licensed in the state of Maryland, Virginia, D.C., North Carolina, as a financial consultant for many years. So I would say that if you really want to kind of diversify your portfolio and also kind of get away from just saving all of your money in a bank and put it to good use where you can actually make some substantial interest that is not taxed, I would start with Ethereum. But I would preface that again, Dom, by telling them they should join groups, because that will help you, it will educate you, and it will also give you interest that you would not get if you just bought it from Coinbase or Forex.
Sweet. So sounds like there's some more to come. So for those who want to find out more of what's to come, where should folks head off to?
Well, you can find me on Facebook. It's Shane Laron on Facebook. And also my company is Person Finances for Us. And that is also on Facebook. And we're going to be starting Zoom sessions. Dominique and myself are going to be starting Zoom sessions starting this Saturday at 2 p.m. So you can catch us live. And we're going to start kind of going through what this crypto investing entails and kind of how what's the benefits, and if there are any disadvantages, we will also tell you that I am not the type of person that's going to just tell people to invest in something and it may not be the best investment for them. One of the things I do want to say, Dominique, is that do not go into an investment thinking it's like a bank account where you can just go in and use your debit card and withdraw the money the next day. If you're gonna start to invest in cryptocurrency, at least give yourself 1 year to generate some profits, and then if you need your money after that point, then withdraw your money. But I would not invest in something that I cannot give myself at least a year to invest in.
Woohoo! Sounds good. Sounds good. So be on the lookout, folks. 2 p.m. this Saturday starting off, and who knows how long this could go. It could be 7 sessions, could be 10 sessions on crypto with Shang, baby. That's right. So let us know about your questions about crypto so it can be a crypto, I wouldn't say expert or informant, but just to know a little bit more about what to expect to give yourself another edge to try to at least put
Right.
your diversify your portfolio in, for lack of better
Absolutely.
words.
Absolutely. And I think with the way, if anybody is following the stock market, it has been falling tremendously in the last 2 weeks, as well as the dollar. And I think we need, and gold and silver. So I think we need to start diversifying our portfolios. But not only that, this is the time to invest in something that you do not have to pay taxes on right now. I do not know what's going to happen next year, but right now it is not taxed. And I don't want to say that like, oh, everybody just dump your money in this so you don't have to pay taxes. What I am saying it is for is so that we, people who look like us, can start investing into platforms that will benefit us and our families in the future. Again, my name is Shane LaRon, and I'm the CEO of Person Finances for Us. And I look forward to this journey of informing our people, and not just our people, but I want to inform women, because a lot of times we lag in investing, Don. We just don't do it because we're not taught. And I think that does us as a disservice, especially when you have a lot of women who are head of household, who are single parents. We need to have some investments so that we can have something for our kids for their future.